Hi everybody. We are live, I believe, and I'm making a tonic. And let's get onto YouTube so I can see the comments. It's Monday. It's Moon Day. A lot's going on today, and we're painting my bedroom. It's going from dark red to a beautiful blush color. I'm using lime wash paint from Portola Paint, so you can join me on Instagram, Dara Dubonnet, and that way you will see what I'm up to. I think I'm also going to make a YouTube video of the process of using lime wash paint. In the meantime, it's so noisy today. A lot of airplanes, a lot going on, but that's just the time to make a tonic. Why am I not getting too many things are open? I just brewed some apple cinnamon tea, and that's been brewing. So it's hot, it's apple tea, it's by Tazo, T-A-Z-O. And then I'm going to take my carafe. I could have been already, but I'm not. And this is like my old school, old ways. Okay, so we have the carafe, we have the hot. Every tonic has a hot water base. Sometimes it's tea, sometimes it's nettle tea, sometimes it's oat straw, palo d'arco. There's so many beautiful herbal, medicinal tea bases you can use. And so today we just made a cinnamon apple, and then I have out some vanilla, some cardamom, some cinnamon, turmeric. The herb that I pulled out, or the mushroom, is chaga, which is incredibly immune supportive. So this is really good in the fall. Nobody needs to get shots, if you know what I mean. So we are going to put in some of the ingredients. So we put in the dry ingredients. Sometimes if you prefer, let's say that you're making a tonic in a NutriBullet, you would want to blend everything while it's cool or room temperature, not when it's hot, just to be safe. But I am in the practice of brewing tea, blending things that are hot, which is okay in the Vitamix. This is fresh cardamom, so I'm trying to open it. Here we go. I want to see. I don't know why I'm not getting YouTube. Maybe I have to quit Safari and start over. I worked it out last time so that I can film live, and then I'll be able to see your comments up close on the monitor. I slept in Jada's. Oh, this cardamom is so nice. The cardamom is really nice with cacao also. There. It's so fresh. It's really good for digestion, but you don't want to eat too much because it can make things move too freely. Cinnamon is really good for when to put on some cinnamon, maybe a little bit of dab behind the neck. And then we're going to put a pinch of salt, as I always do. And I got out this Bee Magic by Now Alchemy. And it's got royal jelly, bee pollen, manuka honey, and it's also high energy and immune supportive. So you can get a Dara discount if you order. You can get a Dara discount for the chaga too at Jane Herbs. We're fixing all the descriptions under my YouTube videos are incorrect. So go to my website, Dara Dubonnet. Hi. So the problem is people keep calling. So perfect. We're having a break together. I was like, I'm not ready. I'm getting ready for a meeting at 11. We're painting my bedroom, but I was making a tonic, and I thought you guys might need to see this because it's not my typical Dara coffee chocolate flavor tonic. It is not that. It is appley, cinnamony, and I'm going to be making some different variations of the ones that are in my ebook. So I want to put in a sweet. So I might use a date, would be delicious in this. Honey. A date. And I've been composting. I've been using all my delicious, beautiful, organic produce scraps. I put it in a bin, and Compostable LA picks it up every Thursday and just leaves me a fresh bin. So we have a date, Look how beautiful. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see who's here and who the comments. So now, I'm just gonna show, like I used to show up whenever I was made food or a tonic. I always felt like somebody needed to know, and so I would turn on the camera irregardless of what was going on in the kitchen, the mess or noise. It's about showing up, and you get in the practice of showing up, and that's just what you do. So here we go, let's blend. Did I put the chaga in? I think I didn't put the chaga in. Who saw me just get startled? There was a piece of red, that's the first time that ever happened. There was a piece of red onion peel that must have been behind the fan from the Vitamix, blew it, and I just saw something move and I got really startled. We're gonna have some chaga in there, and maybe we should have some reishi too, because reishi lifts the heart, and I don't like a day without reishi, and I notice things change when I'm not having my tonics or my reishi. And today, you know, I've been drinking coffee. I go through phases on, off again. It's one of the reasons I came up with my energy blend that I did many years ago, where everything was pre-mixed for you. It's one of the reasons I made tonics in the first place, was to help me get off of coffee, because when I was raw for 10 years, there was like no coffee allowed in my world. I just didn't want it. So it kind of tweaks me out after a while. Adrenals, looks-wise, mood. So I use the Danny blend that tastes like coffee, and I use, I always use reishi, and I always use chaga in that. Okay, now we're good. Now we got the herbs, and let's blend. And I always like to use the shilajit, which I get from Onika Organics. I think that we're not getting enough minerals. Even if we are having a plant-based diet, even if we are eating so healthy, we don't have enough. Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh, I hope it tastes, it's probably not sweet enough because there's only one date and there's a lot of herbs. Okay, it's actually mild. It's not too bitter or anything. I just feel like it needs a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put like a little monk fruit. It's off the hook, you guys. Like, I can't even imagine anyone not wanting to have a hot cup of this on a rainy day, on a snowy day, on any day. And you know what I felt like putting in, actually? It could use a little brightness, like maybe a little Shazandra for vitamin C, a little camu. Let's see if I have it. Honey would be nice. You could put a little chocolate, that would be fun, cacao. I feel like I want, a little of that berry, funny enough. I don't normally do that, but I do want it. So sometimes the jing herbs, or any herbs, if they get moisture or they're not kept sealed perfectly, they get a little sticky. So what I tend to do when that happens is I don't throw it away. I just use the, so for example, this Restore the Jing that I had in this great rejuvenation jar. This is from Jing Herbs. It's about replenishing your Jing, your essence. And it's hard, so I just pour a little water in, hot water, and then I use it like that, and I leave it open. I don't close it so it doesn't get moldy. It's really funny. It's almost like I reconstituted. It's like if something dried out, you reconstitute it, and then you, I don't know if anyone's ever done that or if that's just like me. So nice. Yeah, a little bit of berry. And then we can blend. And then it's going to be lovely. I still don't see anybody. Here we are. Oh, live now. Okay, you guys are with me. Let's see if I can see the comments. So we have Laura B. We're taking a break from working. Seamus, Melanie. Hi, Denise M. Robin, Kindry, back in the kitchen. I'm just turning on the camera. Like, I'm not quite in the flow yet, but it will be happening. Yeah, if you do that with Dandelion, you don't have to throw it away. So, and thank you for the top comment, Bonker. Bonker. Okay, now this is dreamy, and I can heat it up. What I like to do is I heat up my tonic, and then I can put it in my Pinto thermos so it stays hot. Or I've been known to burn pots, so I try not to reheat the tonic in a pot because I'll walk away from the kitchen and I burn it. So I use my Compresso frother, and that heats it up and shuts off automatically. So that's the safest bet for me. Oh my gosh, it's so good, and there's no caffeine, only good things. Mine this morning, I made a yerba mate tea, a loose leaf tea. It was a dark roast, and then I put in, what did I put in? Reishi. I use reishi from this one's chaga. I wonder if I had chaga this morning or reishi. This is my bag of, no, I had reishi. This is my Four Sigmatic goodie bag. This is my to-go bag. So if I were going on a road trip or a plane trip, this bag just goes in my bag, and I've got all my tonic herbs to go at the airport, in the car, at any coffee shop. So I love to keep that. So I had reishi this morning with yerba mate and oat milk, and now I'm having an apple tonic. I could drink tonics all day. I also want to share with you guys something that I've been doing. I can make another video about it, but I want you to do it like today. So I take apple, or yesterday it was apple and persimmon. I cut them into little pieces, and in a non-stick pan with a little bit of water, I put it on low, cover it with cinnamon, and it's kind of like a steam saute. It's mostly steaming, and then it just makes this beautiful scent throughout the house, and you have this beautiful cooked fruit to put over oatmeal or eat by itself, or have it with almond milk yogurt or coconut yogurt. And so my friend Karen yesterday told me that she did pears and, what did she do? Pear and squash with some cardamom and cinnamon, and it sounded delicious. So I'm going to do pears today, and there's something so nurturing about it. For me, having the smell of apples, it's like having baked apple. And my grandmother used to make apple pie, Grandma Sylvia. She showed me how to make apple pie when I was in my 20s and married, and I wanted to make apple pies. I would call her on the phone. And so the smell of apple, and my mom used to stew and bake apples all the time. So it's really just the smell of love. So we want things to be pretty. We want to drink out of a beautiful mug. We want to have flowers, maybe candles, and beautiful smells throughout the home. Remember to open up your windows and let the chi flow. Look around and see what's on the floor, because if things are on the floor, energy gets stuck around those things on the floor. So lift them. Lift your stuff. Lift your life. Love you guys. I'm going to go serve this to the painter. Tune into Instagram if you want to see what's up. We have a plan for the kitchen. There's a plan for this kitchen. This isn't bad. I think I might put lights on next time. I think I need a little lighting this way. All the light is back here. I'm working on my lighting. Let's see if that helps. It's all a work in progress. So to remember that we don't have to be perfect in order to show up, I think that's a good message for this video. That's a little better. That old bar, that bar that's in between, it's so funny. I won't take it down because it's from the raw food days when I was a private chef, but maybe it's time to take it down. I used to have, there's little hooks on it, and it's a bar that we put over because I was making so much raw granola, where I would soak buckwheat, rinse it, soak it, drain it, and then it had to drain. So I had it draining over the sink in these nut milk bags. And so that's a really good place to do sprouts or drain buckwheat granola. And it's kind of like from my raw food days. maybe I'll do that. Anyway, there's so much to talk about with food, but keep it simple, keep it happy, keep it colorful. Definitely get your greens on, and I'm gonna see you guys super soon.